Hello and welcome to the BayPay Forum's daily news podcast. I'm Lisa, here to bring you the latest in payments and fintech. This episode is proudly sponsored by payacademy.com, your leading online resource for learning about the payments and fintech industry, anytime, anywhere, with over 220 courses at your fingertips. Let's dive into today's top stories. Banco Sabadell partners with Snowdrop to enhance app experience. Banco Sabadell has partnered with Snowdrop Solutions to add to its banking app's customer experience. SoftBank considers major investment in OpenAI. SoftBank has engaged in discussions to invest up to $25 billion in OpenAI, a move that would make it the largest financial backer of the AI company. Africa Development Bank and AXIAN accelerate digital transformation. African Development Bank has partnered with AXIAN Telecom to expand digital access and financial inclusion in 9 African countries. Formance secures $21 million in Series A funding round. France-based open-source financial infrastructure provider Formance has announced that it obtained $21 million in a Series A funding round. Swan raises additional €42 million to its Series B funding round. French startup Swan has raised €42 million in the second part of its Series B funding round, aimed at accelerating its development process. Lloyds Bank to close 136 branches across the UK. UK-based financial institution Lloyds Banking Group has announced its plans to shut down another 136 branches across the region, aiming to adapt its operations to customers' shift towards digital banking. Visa expands collaboration with ServiceNow for dispute management. ServiceNow has expanded its Visa partnership to enable the use of ServiceNow's dispute management technology within Visa's payment dispute services. Worldline teams up with GPX Logistics to facilitate smartphone payments. Worldline has joined forces with GPX Logistics to launch a payment solution throughout mainland France as well as its overseas departments and territories. Checkout.com partners with GetYourGuide to simplify travel payments. Checkout.com, a global digital payments provider, has partnered with GetYourGuide, an online travel experience platform. Network International partners with GIM-UEMOA. Network International has signed a MOA with GIM-UEMOA in order to accelerate financial inclusion for customers and partners in the region of West Africa. TravelPerk raises $200 MLN and acquires Yokoy. TravelPerk has raised $200 million in a Series E funding round led by European venture capital firm Atomico, with participation from EQT Growth and Notius partners. Walletto integrates with WooCommerce for seamless payment processing. Walletto has announced it now supports integration with WooCommerce, allowing online businesses using WordPress to process payments directly through their stores. AFS expands into UAE to advance the digital payments ecosystem. Arab Financial Services, AFS, a provider of digital payment solutions across the MEA, has expanded into the UAE to advance the digital payments ecosystem. IDB Bank implements ThetaRay's transaction monitoring solution. US-based private and commercial bank IDB Bank has partnered with ThetaRay to implement the latter's transaction monitoring solution. Meta to appeal against the $831 million EU antitrust fine. US-based multinational technology corporation Meta has appealed against the $831 million EU antitrust fine, made after alleged illicit leverage of user data. SumSub joins PAEU to stop ID fraud in digital transactions. SumSub has announced its membership into the Payments Association EU, PAEU, alongside MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, Amazon, and other retailers and companies. El Salvador amends Bitcoin law ahead of important vote. El Salvador's Congress has approved an amendment to the country's Bitcoin law, passing a bill proposed by President Nayib Bukele shortly before the vote. Czech Republic's central bank to assign part of reserves to Bitcoin. The Czech National Bank, CNB, has announced its plans to allocate 5% of its foreign reserves to Bitcoin, positioning itself among the first major Western central banks to include crypto in its assets. Coinbase expands to Argentina with regulatory approval. Coinbase has expanded its operations to Argentina after obtaining Virtual Asset Service Provider (VASP) registration from Argentina's National Securities Commission (CNV). NAB scam warnings help Australians abandon suspect payments. National Australia Bank says customers abandoned $48.5 million Australian dollars worth of payments in the past 2 months after getting scam warnings from the bank. Euroclear signs 7-year deal with Microsoft. Euroclear has entered into a 7-year deal with Microsoft, harnessing a full suite of technology encompassing cloud, data and AI. Chrysalis share price jumps on upgraded valuations for Starling and Klarna. Chrysalis Investments has seen its share price rise by 6% after upping the valuation of fintech portfolio companies Starling and Klarna. Embedded banking startup Swan raises $44 million. French banking-as-a-service platform Swan has raised a further $44 million to support its EU expansion and product diversity strategy. PayPal Ventures Co. leads $21 million investment in programmable ledger builder Formance. Formance, developer of an open-source programmable ledger for financial flows, has closed on a $21 million Series A funding round co-led by PayPal Ventures and Portage Ventures, with participation from Y Combinator, Hoxton Ventures, and Axilio Capital. UBS underpins AI development with data transformation initiative. UBS undertook a massive data transformation effort to support the creation of 2 domain-specific AI assistants, collectively known as UBS Red. AI chatbot developer Zion raises $11 million. Zion, a French provider of conversational AI for banking chatbots, has secured an $11 million fundraising round led by 115K, La Banque Postale's venture capital fund. BBVA on the hunt for 1,100 new tech employees. BBVA has set a target of reaching 20,000 tech employees in 2025, with 1,100 new hires in advanced technical roles up for grabs. Irish fintech Swoop secures $6 million to grow U.S. business. Irish fintech Swoop has secured a $6 million investment from Sandbox Industries to fund its expansion in the U.S. market. Citi FlexPay is now available on Apple Pay. Apple Pay has gained support for Citi FlexPay, allowing U.S. Citi cardholders to pay for Apple Pay purchases over time with the FlexPay option. Attune partners with Midesk for businesses onboarding optimization. Attune has announced its partnership with business identity platform Midesk in order to accelerate business onboarding and lending processes. Eclipsium raises $45 million in Series C funding. Eclipsium, a player in infrastructure supply chain security, has raised $45 million through a combination of equity and debt in an oversubscribed Series C funding round. Kraken introduces crypto payment service, Kraken Pay. Kraken has launched Kraken Pay, a service that allows users to send payments using over 300 cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies. ACH has best year on record, driven by accelerating same-day ACH adoption. Amid constant speculation about the future of payments technology, the ACH network had its best year yet. Thank you for joining us for today's coverage. Remember, you can delve deeper into any story we discussed today by visiting our news section at baypayforum.com. We're here every day, bringing you the critical insights and latest trends across the payments and fintech landscape. Until next time, I'm Lisa, thanking you for watching, and inviting you to join us again tomorrow for more updates. Stay informed, stay ahead.